So, hello everybody and welcome aboard this black box A330 300 aircraft. So today we're just getting powered up to leave Prague in the Czech Republic for a quick trip to oh sorry, we're not even going anywhere, we're just doing some base training at Prague. So this is just powered up. I don't understand why that's so blurry and everything else is so crisp. But I know roughly where all the switches are on this aircraft anyway, so yeah. One thing I can do is I can quickly go into my fuel and payload settings and get rid of all the payload, except obviously the flight crew. So we're now sitting in a very light aircraft which weighs roughly 153 tons. So what am I doing wrong? Where's the brightness switch for that? Oh my word. Right folks, this is my first flight, first proper flight with the black box A330, because every time I've so far tried to fly it, it's either crashed, I've had to leave the sim, there we go, everything's alive now. Just took a little while longer than I anticipated to get airborne. So to get ready. Oh, crumbs, wrong way. So yeah, we're going to go Prague to Prague. I'll line the IRS. Cruise flight level will be 3,000. Actually no, it's flight level 030. No, it's lower transition 85. Flight number CSA1127. Okay, so what I can do is I can see if this works properly. Alright, they're tied to each other. Because in here somewhere I saw that you could do doors. Yes, it does. Alright, so the doors do now work. They never used to as far as I'm aware. So I'm just going to confirm the parking brake is set. Does that then give me access to other things as well? I would love to know how to make that work. Anyway, what we can do is just say, alright, we haven't actually got GSX for some reason. No, yep, GSX has crashed, ladies and gentlemen, as usual. So yeah. To now, Prague Tower is 118.1, and we know that much from previous trips to here. And come on. 118.1. And is there anybody else on locally? Just Prague Tower. Whoa. Right, I'll just quickly confirm we've actually filed a flight plan today. How professional of me. He's a bit loud. I could actually feel the wall vibrating from his ATC-ness. Prague Tower, good afternoon, CSA 1127 for a comm check. Apparently it's Alish, who we've seen in a few previous videos and streams on base on doing tower training at the minute on a Sunday morning with someone. It's not off board now, it's morning, mate. Departure time will be around 15 minutes, right? So this is the black box A330. It's the repaint they give to the guys who fly for CSA Virtual. Yeah, it's Irish. We'll wait for him to get his clearance. Right, explain that to me. I can't change the 100 foots. Bitchy! Right, we can anticipate runway 24 for departure. Transponder on that. Okay, right, we'll check in with town. Rosnia Tower, CSA 1127, requesting a radio check. Over. My mic is on, isn't it? Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so Prague Tower, CSA 1127, requesting clearance for IFR circuits at Prague. Say again for CSA 1127. So we're clear to Prague with initial altitude of 5,000 feet, squawking 1127 after departure. CSA 1127. Let's see if you can set 5,000 feet then. CSA 1127 has the Romeo ATIS. Even though we don't. Shh. Because I'm using Active Sky Next for the weather, which is completely different to what he's got, for some reason. I don't understand it myself, so I'm just going to bum shuffle back a bit in my seat. So that's configured. Initial altitude was 5,000 on where am I heading, most likely. Alright, I'm going to see how much I've run for this, the Airbus I can actually remember. CSA 1127 requesting clearance for startup and taxi. Go on, talk to me. Prague Tower CSA 1127 requesting permission for startup and taxi. For some reason this is in plan mode. Actually what I can do is I can swing his around into ILS mode. There we go. I'll actually just give him... Is he gone? He's gone! Okay. Whoa, he's close. But he's maintaining centerline pride, so he's got the scenery. Right, well, yeah, he's gone pretty much. So the beacon light comes on, taxi light comes on, turn-offs can come on. Okay. So obviously ATC's gone, wherever he's gone to. So I'm assuming that's going to give me permission for startup and taxi, because obviously he's not here to give me it, so I've got to give it to myself. And I'll just type it into the chat. 112. Oh, he's back. Yeah. He's probably just had to relog for some reason. Prague Tower CSA 1127 requesting clearance for startup. Air bleed on. Then we've got bleed, good bleed on both engines. Number 2 start. Okay, that's starting number 1. This one's going to be fun. So using flaps 1 for departure. So it's the third thing down. Flaps. So I'm going to use flaps 2 for the departure. Honestly, this thing is so... I would use the word glitchy, if that makes sense. I'll just clear that. Temp right. We said we'd be taking runway 24 for departure, not 30. that just the starter engine, or is that the actual sound of the engines on this thing? Oh well, that's the start of the engines on this thing. That audio is going off. Oh. Sorry guys, but that's just unbearable. You better stand me up. Oop, there it goes. A little bit of desync. You gotta stand me up. CSA 1127 requesting. CSA 1127 requesting clearance to runway 24. CSA 1127 requesting taxi clearance to runway 24 for departure. Apologies, runway 2. CSA 1127, apologies, runway 22 for departure. Is it 22 or 24? It's confusing me now. I was going to do this without the charts because I know Prague. CSA 1127 requesting taxi clearance to the active. It's going to be the easiest way to do this. He's actually stressing me out now. Hotel and Alpha. CSA 1127 is cleared to runway 24 via taxiways Hotel and Alpha. So what we do is we go down here and then we basically go in a straight line and then turn left. Or turn left then, you know. You'll see what I mean when I get a little bit of power going and we roll the aircraft forward. By the way, that can go to normal now. A little bit of excess power, no big deal. Okay. Whoa. The turning radius of this thing. I mean, 777 has no bother with doing that kind of a turn. And it's longer. I was here in the whiskey not so long ago. The Frisky Whiskey. So yeah guys, it's going to be a completely unedited video. Well, for the most part. If I make any glaring mistakes, I might just caption it to inform you. So the spoilers can be on, and takeoff config test can be carried out. Takeoff eco, green. Alright, so this aircraft scares me. It really does. 140 knots will be climb speed. Well, on auto throttle, we can I don't even know how to get 5,000 out of that. We'll just get 5,100. That's to within accuracy what I could fly by hand. And the aircraft, so yeah. QNH check complete. The aircraft's only taxiing at 10 knots, but I don't dare make it taxi any quicker. Obviously, I'm wanting to make this the A330 Academy series, where we put one video out a week of me learning a brand new aircraft from first flight to you know, doing a major trip with it. But I don't know if this is going to happen unless this gets a little bit better. Pitch trim's usually about 8, so we'll go control check. We'll stop. Yeah, we'll need to do the flight control check at the point. And then we'll go to the flight control page for that. Oh no. Oh crap. So controls for left. So for left. Full right. Full right rudder. Yep. Full left rudder. Not rocking on there because we've got... Yeah, that works. That works. The lag from that screen though. Yeah, this is a 1080p capture, so I'd love to know what that glitch is as well. Also, I ended up something. Okay, auto brake off apparently. Oh no, auto brake has to be at max, but APU can come off itself. So can APU bleed. But the generators can come on, both sides. Packs can come on, both sides. APU switch off. There we go, status is now configured for takeoff. This is just scary now though. I mean, we've been going 20 minutes and we're just taxiing for departure. And I'm not taxiing at any quicker than walking pace just because it is that scary to taxi. Because I mean, you saw what happened when we tried to do the turn out of stand. We nearly ended up saying hello to the duty-free shop. CSA 1127 is ready for departure. CSA 1127 is clear for takeoff. I'm probably going to fly the first circuit manually, depending on how well the aircraft handles. Because again, I've only flown it once, really, and that wasn't. And then it crashed on me, and it didn't handle very well. I keep forgetting this isn't a 737, this is an Airbus. We're not even going to take the high-speed entrance. We're going to enter from the end and turn, Concorde style. So, Toga. Okay, that's barrel audio. What even is Saturn Line Pride? I don't even know anymore. Okay, and we'll just stick ourselves on this heading. V1. Rotate. V2. Positive rate, gear coming up. Nosing over slightly. Strobe lights should come on. Now that we're at the hold, flaps can come up. We'll go to number 1. Going to Unicom and contacting you. Won't back on final. CSA 1127. Okay, so we're not actually going to go to Unicom because there's nobody in the area to actually have to talk to. So I'm fine with staying on the frequency we're presently on. Climb. That's the exact spot it's going to be on. Okay, so we'll just turn ourselves around onto heading 321. Whoa, 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 what happened there? 331. And airspeed will go to manual now. Make it, whoa, the lags. Make it, actually make it 241 knots. Green's lagging really quite heavily, but outside isn't lagging. I don't get this. Maybe 061 will be downwind. By the time this aircraft turns, it will be time to turn downwind anyway, so. Okay, I'll take 220 now. So we'll go towards Neratovice. Right, so we need to set the arrival up for Prague. So Prague arrival, ILS 24. Insert. There we go. So that should hopefully tune into the RadNav page now. Yes, it does, which is brilliant. So that now gives us a waypoint to fly towards. The aircraft seems to like getting above what it's actually meant to be doing. Go 071 just because I don't need to track any further outbound than this. Take airspeed 180. That's the aircraft. Apologies for this, folks. Wow. I guess it's going to be an edited video in the end. Just folks, this video has just gone to a 720p video as opposed to a 1080p video, and that's due to an issue with OBS taking up all my CPU, like all of it at once. And like, no. Let's just see what we're doing. Like, no CPU for this. See, apparently the guy on the tower, I'm just talking to him elsewhere now, has to keep reconnecting because he's got Wi-Fi issues. See, my internet is absolutely shocking slow, but it works. You know what I mean? Whoa. We need to maintain it. Okay, down to 4,000. Whoa. 180 knots. What I'll do is I'll actually pause the video here. Just quickly do this. So I've just made it significantly heavier, which should make it easier to beat the airspeed off. 180 knots, 4,000 feet, or 4,100 feet if you must. Okay, so now take the ILS symbology, which will give us, 12 miles to go. That's the first bump of flap. Seatbelts have stayed on for the duration of the trip. Hopefully they have anyway. Localizer. You can see I'm just beating the airspeed as quickly as I possibly can. And once we get level 4 or level 4,000 now, I'm actually going to need this air brake extended, and we'll arm approach mode. No, we won't. Well, altitude hold. Well, alt hold and loc. They're the only modes I want to arm yet, because I don't want to be going up and down like I don't know what. Okay, we'll take the next one to flat. Speed brake's actually still extended. Couldn't tell. What even is this? Okay, we'll take gear down. Speed brake warnings illuminated. Take 160 knots. This one's going to be Cat 3, just to give me an idea of doing Cat 3 on this. He's gone again. Okay, so I'll take us down to 152 knots. Take a second on the flat full time. 152 will be our VREF. There's another piece of traffic, 1,700 above. He's really going to be cleared in first. That's Letniani Airport. I don't know if you've seen me flying from that before. And I don't know why it's doing this. Yeah, spoilers away, spoilers on. That's ILS, that's what, approach mode, arming time. So the aircraft then will go up then down, you know, because it does that occasionally, for some unknown reason it likes doing that. At low star. So if I just swing my screen around onto ILS, oh there you go, localizer coming in. Got a piece of traffic there, but that traffic looks like he's descending to land. I've just cut the active sky weather injection, which is going to cause a little bit of a crash and a little bit of a QNH change. I don't even understand what he said. I'm glad I'm doing this as a Cat 3. Prague Tower, CSA 1127, 6 mile final for touch and go. I don't know why I just got a terrain warning. I don't want the table out. So if you get the sliding tables with these terrain inhibits up here, isn't it, on this aircraft? It's just CSA 1127 is cleared for the touch and go. Oh yeah, that's what it's shouting at me for. I thought I haven't done that. Makes no difference, but it's just shouting at me for that reason. And then the fact that I'm in LS mode makes it so much easier to fly this aircraft. Again guys, sorry for the lag on the screens. Actually, my FPS isn't doing that badly today. Spoilers are on. Auto brakes are off because we're not using them on this approach. Okay.
1000.
Check. Visual. I'll probably, on the next approach we'll do it visually and I'll disconnect from at about this point. Okay, we need to get on the runway and just then do the go around. Yeah, it just proves the aircraft can actually do a Category 3. Um, I love the rush you go when you come over the threshold. Go around thrust. 140 knots. Rotate. Positive right. Flaps 3. Gear up. Okay, so next altitude. Visual turn out to the north. Actually, flying it in ILS mode seems to be quite a sensible way to do it. The next airspeed will be 180 knots. Flaps 2 should be okay now. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to reconfigure the screens. I don't know what the heck's gone wrong there. I'll have to have a look at that one too. Oh, that's what it is. It's just too reflective. So if you put that down, it's pretty okay. It just doesn't look like a greatly modelled cockpit, that's all. Okay, and we'll do. Well, we should be doing a turn out to the north. Just got to talk to the air trafficker. Right. Okay. Last turn. Take 220 knots in the circuit. This is the altitude I want to capture the ILS from anyways. Oh look, it's me. That's what that thing was for anyway. We've had our fun with it, but yeah, it's not a glitch in the textures. It's just sunblind. It's one of the only aircraft that actually simulates them. Most of the other aircraft just got actually, you know what? Nah. Sky Travel 7 Alpha Foxtrot CSA 1127. I believe Prague Tower is having connectivity issues at this time. Yes, I'm quite enjoying this base training actually. It's a little bit slower than the normal base training because I've obviously want a bigger aeroplane. But it's, you know, it's no less fun than it normally is. So 4,200 is about right for LS capture. I'm going to bring it in a little closer next time, take first lump of flap. And for some reason the aircraft can't seem to remember our gross weight. Oh, that's good, we can do. That's a much nicer way to look at the cams. We can go through all these systems and just check for functionality. It's basically saying is that system's unpowered because the APU is powered down presently. I believe that's a Letniani Belly. I'm not sure which of the two it actually is right now. This is a failure screen. We've got an ECAM one going on. I must have knocked the throttle. Right, so speed mode. It's quite a nice aircraft to fly, the A330. It just, you know, it's 180 knots. That's close. We're going to get to 180 with the aircraft. Obviously, I've got a lot left to learn. Gear down. Putting the gear down will probably make a much better drag configuration, and won't make it as uncomfortable for the passengers. .92. So we're going to wait till we get a little bit further away from the glide path indication before we come back in. What are these jitters doing? I'm not actually touching the throttle. My hand's completely off the throttle. I promise it is. Right. Well, next people take this one. You'll take 160. So we're going to bring ourselves in a little closer now. I'm going to go fully configured. That's what we've done. And you can see we're leaving the VFR area and entering FTX Global. Not much difference there at all. Actually, no, I'd be lying if I said I didn't think there was. But yeah, what I would say though is if you're loading a new aircraft like I am now, it's probably the best way to do it. Just going around and flying some base training. Obviously I'm doing it at Prague because Prague this morning's online. And it's a Sunday morning. I'm filming this on. It's currently about 5 to 11 UK time, 5 to 12 their time. So there's absolutely nobody flying because everyone's still having a lazy day in bed. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of editing goes into this video. Yeah, my YouTube's just going, why you want to upload so much? Why you gotta be so cruel? Yeah, 10 out final. So, Rosnia Tower, CSA 1127, 10 mile final, 48, touch and go on runway 24. There you go, we've got glide path indications. 240. We'll take 240 at 140 knots first approach. Better. We'll check in when we'll approach the final approach, folks. F924. Quite nice direction, this aircraft. Quite like it. We'll do this one. Make this one a Cat 2. We'll disconnect it at 1,000, and I'll fly from there. I'll switch the audio on. It sounds like it's the same sound on a repeated loop. I'll just do a wheel check, I suppose. Even though I can't blow tyres in this aircraft, and we've got no brake on, so the brakes shouldn't really heat up much. Prague Tower, CSA 1127. 5 miles for touch and go, runway 24.
Terrain. Oh, fuck.
Got no idea why I'm getting a terrain warning. Prague Tower, CSA 1127, requesting clearance touch and go, runway 24. Alright, we're going to be going around soon. If we're not cleared by 500, I'm going around. That's 1,000. The aircraft immediately tries to balloon itself. I'm not landing cleared. I'm cleared even. Prague Tower, CSA 1127, requesting touch and go, runway 24. Okay, so we just cleared him for... Gear up. Right, that's a go around. Power, click. Oh well, that's the go around flown. That was on the card. Okay, so that scratches one of the ILSs, one go around. Now we just need to do one visual. Cruising Tower, CSA 1127, requesting a radio check. Okay, well then just go into heading select mode and swing ourselves out onto... Yeah, made it work there. 342. And climb mega quick. Airspeed will take about 210, 205. Can deal with 205, not. Alright, so I'm gonna be fuss. CSA 1127, we read you 5 by 5. Why has he told him to line up and wait and then clear him for takeoff? It's like saying, wait for the thing. Actually, you can cross. It's like, yeah. I think the guy on tower's quite new, so we'll cut him some slack. (062). We'll take flatbus now. Okay, so this one's going to be a full stop as previously discussed. We're not doing another go around. Oh, that'll be the let's see what nationality he is when he replies. Like I said, back northwest is actually that guy. I'll take 185 knots now. But yeah, I reckon that DC9 is the Czech DC9 project, which is a pretty amazing DC9 simped. We'll start the turn in, and we'll hook around onto the runway heading. I'm localizer. I don't understand why I'm getting those jitters from my phone. Yeah, I would say that's the simped. It's Northwest Airlines. Should have just left it in localizer mode. very quiet.
I hear you very.
Take 165 now, because I've got pretty much got both gear can come down now. It's not good rebuilding. We'll take 155. Yeah, that's like in the airport we're just flying past over there, just disappearing into the nose. Take 4 flap now, so that's just configured for landing pretty much. Except for signs, which I don't understand how it wants me to deploy. Unless the first officer's been taken off after every go around, yes it has. There we go. Let's just send a 9-mile final. Because again, I don't like much on this, but anyway, we'll make this a landing, make this a full stop, and then we'll call it a day. I'll edit this up, get it on the internet, and hopefully next Sunday we'll get another A330 video out to you all. Actually, I'm saying next Sunday. Yeah, by the time this goes up, I don't know what time it's going to actually be. The editing is very subtle, that needs to be done with this. Whoa!
In Prague, let us shoot so that 190930 in 50 degrees 09 knots. Okay. Temperature 29, dew point 14, UH 101106.
Yeah, so you can see we're low starred. Cleared, we're low starred, which means the aircraft capturing the localizer presently. Prague Tower, CSA 1127 requesting clearance, full stop landing.
Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. 221, please, contact.
CSA 1127 requesting clearance to land, runway 24 at Prague. Right, we'll disconnect. A little bit to the right of centre line. This is actually me flying the aircraft now, as you can probably tell by how dodgy the flying is currently. CSA 1127 requesting clearance for full stop landing, runway 24.
CSA 1127, please prepare runway 24 with the 15 degrees 5 knots.
Good, land, runway 24, CSA 1127. It's actually quite a challenging aircraft to fly, even though we're indicating all whites, we're within, well, less than go-round criteria, put it that way. We can also pull speed back a little. Because you obviously haven't got a firm VREF set. Okay, this is going to be a fun manoeuvre. This would probably be grounds for a go-around in the real world, but we can get in it safely. You can tell it's me flying, not the ILS. But again, we're less than go-around for criteria. They're less than go-around criteria for the duration of the manoeuvre, so. And we're down. Reverse green. Water brakes activated. And spoilers are up. Oh. Anyway, so that was quite a quick landing. So vacating by yeah, the point that I was vacating out with the PC9 yesterday. To be totally fair, I wasn't expecting it to stop that fast. See if we can do this oblique turn without going onto tarmac. Without going off the tarmac, sorry. Now vacated on that taxiway, just on the high speed. But yeah. We'll wait till we get over the hold until we call clear. Until then, that light to taxi. That light off, that light off. Now he's gone again. Prague Tower, CSA 1127, clear it of the runway, requesting taxi to stand. Okay, we'll take ILS off, flight director off. Flight director off. Taxi to stand 23 via Lima and Foxtrot, CSA 1127. And this is the bit where you regret knocking off the charts and having to quickly dig them out again. So he said Lima and Foxtrot. Was that Foxtrot there? No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It's all good. It's all good. So I just need to work out where we are before I... Yeah, so we're currently on Lima, then it's a left just before the terminal building. So it's the next left, and then it's taxi straight ahead. Now we'll bring the flaps in, the spoilers away. The brakes are getting a little hotter than, well, they were before. Mostly we're fitted with carbon brakes, so it's not something we have to be particularly concerned about, and the crash crew is there, should the worst come to the worst. So folks, this is obviously my first flight with the Aerosoft, sorry, the black box A330. This isn't the Aerosoft. Sorry, Aerosoft. I didn't mean to. And my GSX isn't working today for some reason, so... He said Lima and Foxtrot. Is that Foxtrot? Oh, it's Foxtrot. Oh, right, he's bringing me onto the Schengen stands. It's probably the place they bring a domestic flight, even though we started off over there. Now which stands 2-3? Now the question is which stands 2-3? It doesn't say. Two. Alright, 2-3. 2-3, so it's the middle stand, the one that's got Agnes switched on. Yeah, as I say, I quite like the black box A330. I've never really given it much of a chance because I've been flying the PMDG 777 on all my long hauls. But I think the next trip we'll do with it will be, as I threatened in one of my vlogs, I think, which I think is going to end up being filmed today as well, actually, just coincidentally, is going to be Lisbon to Madeira. LPPT, LPMA. Which is actually another A330 trip, but it's only quite a short one, but it's a full flight, so we'll put the aircraft through its paces. Okay, we'll just steer right then left, just so that we don't crash into that gate. So it's the scenery for Prague by Vatsim isn't the best one in the world, I've got to admit. It's a conversion of a FS 2004 scenery. So the averages obviously don't work, and a whole host of other things too. Okay, we should have fired the APU up. Hopefully we've got ground power available. And engine number 1 can come off, engine number 2 can come off. Beacon can come off whilst that happens. So yeah, folks, we've made it. Welcome to Prague. I'd like to thank you for flying with Czech Airlines today, and we hope to be seeing you soon on another flight of Silverbird Actual. So folks, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all in the next chapter. Bye bye.